You wake up on a Monday morning. No alarm, the room is quiet. Outside, the street is filling up with the sound of engines and doors, and people running slightly late. You can hear it through the window, the whole rhythm of it, the same rhythm you lived inside for years. You don't move. Not because you're tired, because you don't have to. Your phone buzzes once on the nightstand. Not your boss. Not a meeting reminder. A dividend notification. $63 paid to your account while you were sleeping. You set it back down. You make coffee. You sit at the window and watch the traffic and feel something so unfamiliar it takes you a second to name it. You feel optional. That word. Optional. It took you 9 years and one specific number to feel it. Not $1 million. Not a lottery win. Not a viral business or a real estate empire. Just a number. A quiet, specific, unglamorous number sitting in a brokerage account that nobody at your old job knew existed. This is the story of that number. What it is, how it works, and why almost nobody hits it because they're solving the wrong problem their entire life. Rewind. You are 27, you have $4,000 saved. It took you 14 months to save it. You are proud of it the way people are proud of things that almost broke them. A coworker named Derek pulls you aside at lunch. Derek is 34. Derek has opinions. Derek says he found a stock up 180% this year. He says you'd be crazy not to get in. He says the guy who told him is never wrong. You smile. You say maybe. Derek buys $11,000 of it that week. 6 months later, it's worth $2,400. Derek stops mentioning it. You never bought it. But you also never did anything with your $4,000. It just sat there, doing nothing. Earning nothing. Slowly losing value to inflation while you waited to feel ready. That's the first mistake. Waiting to feel ready. Nobody ever feels ready. The people who quit their jobs forever didn't wait until they understood everything. They started before they understood anything and learned on the way. Here's what you need to understand first. There are two completely different ways people think about quitting their job. The first way is the wrong way. They think about a big lump sum number they need to reach. 1 million, 2 million, 5 million. A number they read somewhere or heard in a podcast. A number that feels so large and so distant that somewhere in the back of their mind, they've already decided it's not. Really, for them, it's for other people. Luckier people. People who started earlier or earned more or got in on something they missed. The second way is the right way. You don't think about the lump sum. You think about your monthly number. The actual cost of your actual life. What it costs per month to live. The way you want to live. Rent, food, transport, health, small, pleasures, everything. Add it up. That monthly number is your real target. Not $1 million. Just enough invested to throw off that number every single month. Forever. Without you touching the principal. This changes everything, because the monthly number is usually much smaller than people think. And the lump sum required to generate it is much more achievable than the arbitrary millions most people are chasing. Here is the math. There is a rule. It has been studied, tested, and refined for decades. Financial researchers ran the numbers on every possible market scenario going back 100 years. They asked one question. If someone retires with a portfolio and withdraws a fixed percentage every year, how much can they take without ever running out of money? The answer they kept arriving at was 4%. If you withdraw 4% of your portfolio per year, adjusted for inflation, the portfolio survives indefinitely across almost every historical market scenario, including crashes, including recessions, including decades of flat returns. 4% per year means roughly 0.33% per month. So if your life costs $3,000 a month, you need a portfolio that generates $3,000 when you withdraw 0.33% of it monthly. Work backwards. $3,000 divided by 0.0033. You need $900,000. If your life costs $4,000 a month, you need $200,000. If your life costs $2,000 a month, you need $600,000. The number isn't one size. The number is yours. And the most powerful thing you can do right now, today before anything else, is sit down and calculate your actual monthly number with honesty. Not the life you have now with all its waste and unconscious spending. The life you actually want. Clean, intentional, everything that matters, nothing that doesn't. Most people who do this exercise discover their real number is lower than they expected, sometimes dramatically lower. There is a woman who did this at 31. She worked in marketing. She made decent money, not great. She sat down one Sunday and went through 3 months of bank statements line by line. She found wow 100 month going to things she genuinely did not care about. subscriptions she had forgotten, restaurants she didn't enjoy, a gym she never used, a car payment on a car she could have replaced for cash. She cut those things without feeling any different. Her life felt the same. Better, actually. Because now she was directing that. Flight $100 toward her portfolio. Every single month, she lowered her monthly number. She accelerated her contributions. She hit her target 6 years earlier than her original calculation said she would. She didn't earn more. She just got honest about what her life actually cost. This is where most people get stuck. They work on the income side of the equation and ignore the spending side. They take on more hours. They chase promotions. They start side hustles. The income goes up. Somehow the monthly number goes up with it. The target keeps moving. The arrival keeps not arriving. Derek is 47 now. He makes $130,000 a year. He has $38,000 saved. He is further from optional than he was at 27 when he had $11,000 and bad stock tips. Not because he earned less, because every dollar that came in went straight back out into a life that was built to spend his income, not to survive without it. His life needs him to work. That's the trap, not the job. The life built around it. You are 33. You have been contributing $800 a month for 5 years. Your portfolio is at $68,000. You know this isn't enough. You also know the direction is right. At a company offsite, your boss pulls you aside. He offers you a promotion. The title is different. The salary is better. The hours are worse. You think about it for 3 days. You go back to him. You ask if you can do the same role with more flexibility instead of more money. He says he can't do that. You say you appreciate it, but you'll pass. Your coworker finds out. He says you're crazy. He says that's $20,000 more a year. You do the math in your head. $20,000 more a year is $1,667 more a month before tax. After tax, $2,100, you would spend $700 of it on the lifestyle the new role requires. The extra $400 would go toward your number. But the role would cost you evenings, weekends. The low-grade stress that has a way of bleeding into everything. You decide the $400 isn't worth it. Your coworker doesn't understand. He takes the promotion 6 months later when it opens again. He works longer hours. He spends the raise in the first year. His number moves further away. You do not explain this to him. He wouldn't hear it yet. You are 38. The portfolio is at $290,000 compound. Interest has started doing work you didn't do. The growth from the portfolio last year was more than you contributed. That crossed a line somewhere. You feel it without being able to name it exactly. Like the current started helping you swim instead of fighting you. You are 42. The portfolio is at $10,000. Your monthly number is $2,800. You need $40,000. You are not there. But you can see it. Not abstractly. Mathematically. The calculator says 4 years if nothing changes. 3 if the market cooperates. You stop fighting for raises you don't need. You stop working Saturdays to impress a manager you don't respect. You start saying no to things that cost you time without moving your number. Nobody notices you've already started leaving. You are 46. The portfolio is at $847,000. You do the math one more time. $847,000 times 0.04 equals $33,880 per year, divided by 12. $2,023 per month. Your life costs $2,800. You sit with that for a week. You don't tell anyone. You draft a letter on a Thursday night while your partner is asleep. You read it twice. You print it. You put it in your bag. Monday morning. You drive the same route you have driven for 21 years. You park, you sit in the car. The engine ticks as it cools. People walk past your window into the building. Same people. Same coffee cups. Same slightly late energy. You pick up the letter. You go inside. You hand it to your manager. He reads it. He looks up. He says, "Where are you going?" You say nowhere. You say you're already there. You walk out. You drive home. You make coffee. You sit at the window. Outside, the city moves. The traffic fills and empties. The whole rhythm of it. You are not in it anymore. You never have to be again. That is the number. Not a million. Not a dream. Just enough to make your specific life cost less than what your money makes on its own. Most people never calculate it. They just keep working. Not because they have to, because nobody ever showed them the math that proved they didn't.